If not, Benyon was going to get it. Johnny once again on that great steal out of the top of the keys. Halfway there already before the layup.
Oh, and Egbert misses the front end.
That was a foul on Newman. Murphy open.
Look out. Oh, Johnny Luke with the board, and he loses it. Here comes Sadie White. He's got Newman out ahead. Spencer Smith taking a rest right now for the Tigers. Sadie White loses it. They get into a jump ball situation with Murphy, and it's Logan basketball.
Murphy didn't know the ball was loose between his legs. Whole fans are all screaming over here telling him to pick it up. I don't know where it is. I'm 6'4". I can't see that far to the ground.
What ball? It is a long way to the ground for me.
Smith set come back in for Ogden.
Yeah, he shot the lights out since the first period. He's got 20 points, and he didn't score in the first period. Larson down low. Nice Murphy had his man pinned. 12 now for Murphy. And the Grizzlies with a 5-point lead. Egbert goes baseline, and Benyon just picked up number 4.
Oh, Benyon steps over late.
He got his money's worth on it at least. Check it out.
Yes, he did. That's a good old-fashioned hip check coming up right here. Just steps a little bit late. Boom.
Egbert missed his last free throw. And he misses that one. So Egbert is 2 of 4, but 0 for 2 here in the fourth when his team needs some points. Ogden's been outscored 9-4 in the first 3.5 minutes of this fourth period. Here's a steal by Egbert. Gets Kazir into the air and misses.
That's good defense by Kazir. He's all by himself against the best scorer of Ogden. Holds his position, doesn't pick up a foul, and alters the shot. Just enough for Egbert to miss.
Ogden wants a timeout. Coach McKee wants a foul. You can see him. Hey, that's a foul. That's a foul. And he did not get the call. You can see maybe Egbert should have just went in strong and made sure he got the foul.
He would have too, but he stops right there on a dime. And I don't know what the coach is complaining about because Kazir was 3 inches away from him.
Coach is doing what coaches do.
That's true.
We talked about only 4 seniors on this Ogden team. There's only 4 on the Logan team.
Well, a couple of young teams who are playing very well. Jake Kazir, Russell Murphy, Johnny Luke, and Joe Benyon. Happens to be 4 of their 5 starters.
Oh.
Except for Kazir. He didn't start.
Oh. Haven't really gotten into the hardwood spirit yet, Lee. I've still been stuck in football mode. What with my teams all playing games that matter still. Now we're late in December, and but as
far as I'm concerned, it's always football season.
Yeah, me too. But it's fun to be back with the basketball going, and the NBA will finally get going. Trying to decide if I care or not, but it's something to do on a winter evening. Something to watch besides reality TV. Smith, 3, got it.
After February 6th, I usually get excited about basketball a lot in the NBA.
Is that it?
After the Super Bowl.
Maybe they shouldn't start the NBA until about January anyway, and go till July. Johnny Luke.
Johnny Luke feeling it, making a play for our Valley Channel Player of the Game today.
Using the force, Luke. Look out, Smith. No. This one knocked out of bounds by Ogden.
And Russell Murphy looking for a foul there. Might have a case as well. He got smacked in the kisser.
23 for Spencer Smith.
Oh, what a
there's
pass.
Dahl, and he didn't finish. 13 for Johnny Luke. And Ogden gives it away.
Checking in for Ogden, number
12 for
3,
Brimhall. Excuse me, Russell Murphy. Brimhall came off the bench for 7.
Ooh, that's foul.
Dahl finishes. But that's the great thing about high school basketball. Dallin Dahl's not the biggest guy out there.
Nope.
But he went down inside and finished. You know, as you go up a level, the guys get all bigger.
Yeah.
But in high school, you got more normal guys, size guys playing a lot.
They're fast and they're tough.
Smith, that's 2 in a row that he's missed. One from the right, one from the left.
It's been a long time since we've seen a 6-point lead between these two teams.
Murphy, 3 ball. Bang! 15 for Murphy. Timeout Ogden as they're down by 9. We wondered if one of these teams would start to flex their muscles a little bit, and it's the 5-1 Grizzlies that came out swinging here in the third. 2:23 to play in the ball game. The Grizz with their largest lead of the game. Murph dialing it up.
Well, that's his favorite shot. We've seen it tonight. He's probably taken 5 of those 3-pointers. I think he's hit 3 of them, hasn't he? 3 3-pointers.
Russell Murphy with 3 3-pointers. He had 7 points in the first half. He has 8 here in the second. And we made a big deal about how he averages 20, and he's being held far below that. But there he is at 15 points, only a couple buckets away.
Yep. We need to talk about the Valley Channel player of the game. I think, honestly, in this fourth quarter and the end of the third there, Johnny Luke sure made a play for that.
That's who I would say. He's been tenacious defensively. He has been an absolute and utter unabashed thief, stealing left and right. I mean, we haven't seen this much thievery since Enron.
The pilfering point guard. There it is.
And there's another one. Right on cue, Johnny Luke. An 11-point lead, and the Grizz are pulling away. 9 points for Johnny Luke here in the fourth. After we were tied going into the third. Sadie White can't buy a bucket here. Egbert has it blocked by Kazir.
Well, the wheels are coming off for Ogden. They can't hit a basket 2 feet from the hoop.
Kazir can't get to that one. You got to give it to the Tigers. They came in here and were in the position to steal this one, but the Grizzlies really answered behind stellar play of Johnny Luke. And this is what he's done the entire game.
All game long.
I would say he has no less than 4, maybe 5 steals.
I think all of his baskets in the fourth quarter except one have come off a steal.
15 points for Luke. They're doing it with Luke Falk, their second leading scorer, sitting on the bench with an injury. Cale Buck fires for 3. Timeout Ogden. It's an 8-point game.
Hey, the way Ogden's been shooting between Smith and Egbert, and now Cale Buck just drops one as well. There's the Essendon Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock, in case you're wondering. It's where Utah gets engaged. Looking at the score, so we're talking about 62-54. This game's not over with 124 to go. They can shoot that ball. We saw them shoot it from 3 and 4 feet behind the three-point line.
Well, Logan plays fast, and Logan uses a lot of possessions. They average 68 points a game. They're at 62 right now. Highest in 4A, and you wonder, though, now you think about time and score. You're up 8. There's a minute 24 left. Now the clock's on your side, and you can take as much time as you want in a possession to make the other team put you at the free throw line and do it from there. And looking at the Grizzlies, not a lot of free throws in this game. but the Grizzlies have only missed 3 free throws.
And Benyon's gone 4 for 4, hasn't he?
They are 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Benyon's 4 of 4. Johnny Luke is 1 of 2. Larson's 2 of 2. Kazir is 2 of 2. Brimhall is 0 for 2. Murphy hasn't been to the line. Neither is Dahl. So who do you foul?
With 1:24 to go and an 8-point deficit, guy who's got the ball.
Pressure by Ogden. They get Johnny Luke out in front of the pack. Luke tries to just tap it up into the basket. Look, the kid's an athlete.
Athlete.
Sometimes you can categorize a kid. Well, he's a football player. He's a basketball player. Johnny Luke, he's an athlete.
He can play anything.
Athlete with an A, right? Athlete.
Yep.
Smith leans in. Got it.
Spencer Smith with the bucket.
Smith with 22. And now Ogden fouls. 6-point ball game.
How was that foul to give the rest of them in the bonus? I'm going to head down there on the sidelines with 1 minute to go in the game and make sure I catch Johnny Luke. All things being equal between now and then, he will be our Valley Channel Sports Academy Player of the Game.
There you go. Russell Murphy, 15. He'll trigger inbounds. Get it to Brimhall. That's maybe who I would foul is Brimhall. And they wait a long time, 1:01 to play, and Brimhall hits the deck.
Foul number 15, Blake Newman, his 4th
Tyler
personal.
Brimhall, the
Brimhall,
freshman,
for the Grizzlies.
as Lee heads for the sideline. Here's a good look at the freshman. 6'3". And he missed both free throws in the first half, and now they're big, and he makes that one. Brimhall makes both. Back to an 8-point lead for the Grizzlies. Egbert brings the ball up. Nobody coming to meet him. Ogden's got to start firing away. Smith straight away. Got it! Wow! 25 for Smith.
That's a 3 for number 11, Spencer Smith.
And we're down to a 5-point lead with 46 seconds to play. 25 for Spencer Smith. 6 3-pointers for double Uno. He'd have to be your player of the game, obviously, for the Tigers, which we figured we would see. He didn't start scoring until midway through the second period. He's got 25 points in 2.5 quarters. For Sadie White, Buck with 5. 14 for Egbert, but he hasn't scored here in the fourth period. Newman hasn't scored. McKay Smith is 1 point from the free throw. For Logan, everybody that's played, with the exception of Jesse Brady, has scored. Led by Johnny Luke and Russell Murphy's 15 apiece. Murphy throws it into Brimhall. Brimhall loses it. Jump ball, and it belongs to Ogden. Oh, that's a turnover. Benyon will replace Brimhall.
For the Grizzlies, number 12, Joe Benyon.
All the freshmen. I don't know if that was a freshman mistake so much as it was just good defense by Ogden.